I'm a project controls manager. I work in major infrastructure projects. I've been working in project controls and planning for about 18 years.
So I'm Charlotte Candy. I am the interim head of risk at Leeds.
Yeah, I'm Martin Mulligan. I work for EKFB on the HS2 project.
I'm an associate director in Laminar projects. I've been working with them for 2 years.
I really like using the AI agent to interrogate the schedules. So I find it much easier than setting up the filters in Primavera P6. So I also like being able to ask it in normal language and not having to structure my questions like filters with and/or statements. Just being able to ask it naturally, being able to pass on questions that my colleagues and the directors ask me and getting answers out of it that way.
So predominantly I use it for schedule checking for the start of a quantitative schedule risk analysis, as it's nice and easy and client friendly.
So day-to-day work will be on the risk side of things, more on the QSRA. A little bit in terms of schedule checks, but it's more in terms of running the risk analysis, so looking at uncertainty allowances, risk, particularly discrete risk, putting in using the risk register function within nodes and links.
I'm using to compare two different programs that I receive from the contractors, because sometimes contractors are, playing with their programs, and it's not easy to define from the P6 only. So what non-standings is doing is comparing two different programs at the same time and giving me what's going on with respect to the previous project. So this is why I'm using a lot, and it's beneficial for my client as well, because my client generally demanding only one thing, which is the project completion percentage, and non-standings is providing this consistently every month that I upload my new program. So I know that the calculation behind this is strict and it's going to be the same, and my client will be always getting the same results. So I can say almost daily I'm using it.
It's certainly given me easier access to different types of information. So where before I'd have to commit to answering a question over several hours, interrogating different parts of the schedule with different filters and different layouts in P6, even transposing to Excel and interrogating that way. Now I have it all on one dashboard and I have it at my fingertips. So I can use it on and off during the day. I can use it in conjunction with other software better. And it just makes it more accessible and easier to communicate onwards.
So it has fast-tracked our workflows. We've been able to incorporate it so that activities that would take possibly 2 or 3 days can be done in a matter of hours.
Speed. The ability to actually be able to run an analysis very quickly, to then be able to look at the results very fast, look at different scenarios and things like that as well. That's the beauty of it. It's just the speed of computation.
It changed quite a bit, because previously I was only limited to DCMA 14 checklist, right? Probably there is like 14 different elements that we are controlling in a program with DCMA terms. But what non-standings is bringing here additionally is some additional checks which allows you to compare different key results. So instead of 14 right now, we can check around 42, I guess, different metric. Some of them are quite important for my personal project level discussions. So now I will be able to review the program not only for DCMA but for other aspects, because you can trick DCMA in different levels. You can have a proper perfect score from DCMA, but then you miss these additional checks that I mentioned. So we can see with the health check that non-standings is providing not only DCMA but most additional checks is helping me to understand the quality of the schedule itself.